Hello everyone, welcome to Capsule. Today we are going to discuss previous GPAT questions from subject Pharmaceutical Analysis. Hope you guys like this video. Please watch till the end. Coming to question number 1. Increase in extent of conjugation of double bonded system results in. This question is asked in GPAT 2007. Options are hyperchromic shift, hypochromic shift, hypsochromic shift, bathochromic shift. The answer is D. Bathochromic shift. Tricks and points to remember. First of all, we start with the concept. Whenever a molecule absorbs energy in the UV region, there occurs the transition of valency electron from the ground state to the excited state. At this moment, there occur a bathochromic shift or hypsochromic shift, that is transfer or shift of absorption maxima towards longer wavelength, it is bathochromic shift, and shift of absorbance maxima towards shorter wavelength, it is called hypsochromic shift. And these can be remembered by using codes BRL, B for batho, R for redshift, L for longer wavelength, and for hypsochromic it is HSB, H for hypso, S for smaller wavelength, B for blue shift. And the absorbance of chromophore is denoted by its intensity and is denoted as hyper and hypochromic shift. Hyper means increase in the intensity of absorbance and hypo means decrease. We can easily remember hyper means increase, hypo means decrease. So in this way you can answer this question very easily. Question number 2. A monochromator is not used in option A UV spectrometer, option B Fourier transform IR spectrometer, option C spectrofluorimeter, option D IR spectrometer. Generally, in Fourier transform IR spectrometer, a special system is used consisting of a drive mechanism, a beam splitter, and a transducer. In remaining UV spectrofluorimeter and IR spectrometer, a monochromator is used, except in option B. Luminescence is the term applied to A. Absorbed radiation, B. Re-emission of previously absorbed radiation, option C. Excited radiation, option D. Transmitted radiation. The answer is option number B. Re-emission of previously absorbed radiation. And this is the term applied, and it involves absorption of electromagnetic radiation and then its re-emission. During absorption, analyte goes to an excited state and the excess energy is lost in the form of emission, that is luminescence, that is re-emission of previously absorbed radiation. Number 4. Wave number is the number of waves. Option A per second, B per centimeter, C per inch. The answer is option B per centimeter. So wave number is the number of waves per centimeter. This must be remembered. Question number 5. The method of expressing magnetic field strength is A. Cycles per second, B. Pulses per second, C. dB units, D. Gauss. The answer is Weber or Tesla and Gauss. So Gauss is the unit of magnetic field. Question number 6. A solvent used in NMR studies is option A chloroform, B acetone, C carbon tetrachloride, and D methanol. The solvent used in NMR studies is deuterated chloroform and carbon tetrachloride. So answer is option C carbon tetrachloride. Question number 7. Choose the correct source of radiation for NMR from the below. A. Klystron oscillator, B. Globar source, C. Radio frequency oscillator, D. deuterium lamp. The source of radiation is radio frequency oscillator. Deuterium lamp is for UV visible light and Globar source is for IR radiations. And klystron oscillator is used as a source of radiation in electron spin resonance spectroscopy.